Everybody, and welcome to another edition of Can Do Entertainment Presents May the Force Be With Whom. This is going to be my Deadpool 2 review. Alright, and first off, I want to say this was an enjoyable time at the movies. Now, for those of everybody that loved the first Deadpool, you're really going to dig this movie. Now, I want to come right out and say that after the magnificence of Avengers Infinity War, this is just a skosh of a step down, but it's a hell of a good time. I laughed my ass off. It was funny. It had some surprisingly deep emotional moments, kind of like the first one did, involving the love story with Vanessa and Wade. Marina Baccarin, but anyway, it was a good, solid movie. There's tons of MCU references. There's even some DCU references, which was kind of funny. So it's kind of like they just take shots at both DC and Marvel, which is great. The supporting cast is pretty much intact from the first movie. You got Colossus is back. You've got Blind Al is back. Weasel, Depender, which Depender is fucking hilarious in this movie. You got Colossus and Negasonic back from the X-Men, which we kind of get a little bit of an answer. I'm not doing spoilers, but we kind of get a little bit of an answer as to why there's no other X-Men at the mansion, which was kind of funny. And I just got to go ahead and say real quick that there is a super quick cameo. The X-Force character Vanisher, that it's like blink and you miss it. I didn't even notice who it was. I was like, damn, that kind of looked like, and then it was confirmed in the credits. So not going to spoil it, but yeah. Now, the movie itself, I enjoyed. I had a good time with the movie. The biggest problem I actually kind of had with the movie was Josh Brolin as Cable. I mean, coming off of such a high as he was as Thanos in Avengers, it was a bit of a letdown because for the majority of the film, I thought I was watching Deadpool versus Terminator. The kind of badass cyborg from the future has come to right a wrong in the past, and there's even a John Connor reference in the film. So there's, it's Deadpool. There's a lot of fourth wall breaking and pop culture references, which we all know. Which, speaking of, before I forget, the opening title credits, they kind of do a James Bond thing to the Celine Dion song Ashes, which is from the Deadpool 2 soundtrack. If you've not seen the video, check the video out because it's hilarious. But it was kind of, the whole, like, if you've watched any Bond movies, especially the recent ones with Daniel Craig, Skyfall, Spectre, it was kind of in that, very stylized way. And then they still have the credits kind of like they were in the first one, where it's like directed by the guy who killed John Wick's dog, which was really funny. But I enjoyed this movie, but like I said, my big hang up was Brolin as Cable, because like I said, not to repeat myself, but Thanos was just, he was amazing as Thanos. But then it does come down some with him as Cable, partly because they wait till about the third act to give us his motivations for why he's doing what he's doing, which is coming back in time to kill a kid who eventually will end up becoming a bad guy and killing Cable's family. And speaking of the kid, man, I just got to the point in the film where I was rooting for Cable to kill the creepy little bastard, because he's a little prick. And it was like, just kill him. And I was like, Deadpool, why are you trying to stop him? Which there are reasons for why Deadpool's trying to do the right thing and be a good guy, and that would be spoilers if I told you. Now, some minor spoiler, we finally get an X-Men character in the film that has not really been done justice in other X-Men movies, and it's kind of a surprise, so I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, it's kind of cool. And what else is there? I know there's something else I'm forgetting. Zazie Beetz as Domino was good. I really liked her character and the whole luck thing. And X-Force, yeah, what can I say about X-Force? They're going to have to drop back and punt on X-Force because, yeah, you'll know it when you see it. But it was a good movie. It was funny. It was action-packed. The whole chase scene on the armored car in the middle of the movie was great. And I'm not trying to totally shit on Josh Brolin. I mean, once we finally got his motivations, it worked. But it was just kind of, I probably figured it out in my damn head 20 minutes after the movie started. But it's always good when you get that exposition. So you're like, okay, this is where we're going. Now, yeah, it being a Marvel movie, not technically part of the MCU, but Fox's X-Men universe or whatever, There are end credit sequences, and they are probably the best end credit sequences ever. But they're like mid credit. They're not. Do not wait all the way to the end of the movie like you did at Infinity War, because God Almighty, that was long. But no, they're about midway through the credits, and then they're done. So watch the credits. They're great scenes, and then get the hell out. Beat the traffic. So yeah, I'm gonna give Deadpool to a 7.5. I enjoyed it. It was funny. It was just as good as the original Deadpool. The cable thing kind of bugged me, and the creepy little bastard Fire Fist or whatever. I didn't dig the kid. Sorry, but I really liked it. It's funny. You'll have a good time. Ryan Reynolds is born to play Deadpool. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Speaking of which, we're not speaking of which, but on a personal note, the band, League of Fools, we are going to be at Barb's Backyard Barbecue, or Backyard Bar. I don't know why I keep saying barbecue. We'll be at Barb's Backyard Bar next weekend, Memorial Day. Well, technically Saturday, not actual Memorial Day, but we'll be there on the 26th. And then we're going to be playing with Michelle Lee in Hot Springs at a Harley rally on June 22nd. And back at the Dugout in Hendersonville on June 3rd. I know that's kind of out of order, but if you've watched this channel enough, you know that I work without a net. So yeah, this time next week, Han Solo, or Star Wars Han Solo comes out, because I'm not calling that fucking movie a Star Wars story, because I think that sucks. So Star Wars Solo, or Solo, a Star Wars movie, next Thursday. I already got my tickets, of course, big Star Wars nerd. So yeah, Deadpool 2, 7.5. I enjoyed it. Go see it. It's kind of, it's kind of a breath of fresh air after everything that was so intense with Infinity War, which I've seen that 4 times now. Yeah. So I hope you check it out, and click like, subscribe. And until next time, keep on keeping on, and may the Force be with you.